Editor, please make this intro funny. All right, I asked you guys on Discord earlier this week to submit any confessions you have or any questions you have where you're looking for my advice. I like to think I'm an expert at things. Starting with the first one, which is by Frog Chest. Went to a convention one year and I just yoinked a cardboard cutout. Didn't ask anyone, just kind of walked up and took it on the SkyTrain home. Got a lot of weird looks for carrying a cardboard cutout up, since it was a grown man taller than me. What was the cardboard cutout? It was Alex from... You took it from LTX? Why do you have this just in your house? That's behind the door is so creepy. Next question is from Dip My Dots. It says, I really enjoy making content, even if it isn't seen by many people. I would love to have some kind of job focused around it, and I struggle a lot with mental health, and it makes it hard for me to get motivated to actually make videos even though I enjoy it. Have you ever dealt with something similar? Well, if you notice, my last video is, it's like a month and a half ago. So yes, I absolutely do struggle with making content, okay? I think one thing that helps make content sometimes is you just need to set a deadline to post. It doesn't matter how shitty it is, to each their own. That's something that has helped me in the past. Okay. This one's posted by username Anon. I'm assuming anonymous. It just says, I've lost gallons to you. What the fuck does that mean? It means he goons to you. I want to kill myself. Okay, the next one is, it's both a confession and asking for advice, okay? I was house sitting at my mother-in-law's. They had a small kitten at the time. The kitten went missing and was never found despite my best efforts. I bought a similar aged, similar looking kitten. Do I tell my partner / mother-in-law that this happened? If you just lost the kitten, you gotta tell them. You gotta be like, listen, I have no idea where the kitten went. But if you bought a replacement, you can never tell them. Imagine if the clone kitten just turned up. Yeah, could you imagine like a month later, the other cat just comes back? You're like, what the hell happened? They duplicated. All right, this guy's asking for advice, saying, I don't want to be mean or weird or whatever, but my friend told me that she is noticing early signs of schizophrenia in me. I got pretty scared of that and was just wondering if I should even be scared. I'm not diagnosed or anything, so I may just be yapping. Well, no, if you haven't been diagnosed, don't be scared. But what you should do is, if that's like a genuine concern, you should just go get help. The only reason I'm here today is because I seeked help for my schizophrenia. But like, the reality of it is, your friend, unless they actually diagnose people, probably knows nothing. No offense. Go get it tested if that's a real concern. How do you keep your staff and mod team from abusing? I don't think they have. Like, you guys abuse me. Barrington sold me Fent case. I don't really question them on stuff for the most part. Okay, Silly Man asks, what is the best way to improve performance on anything? Performance, it's probably just to set goals, right? Like, I think for me, the best example I can think of is if I'm making a YouTube video, I try to make every YouTube video better than the last one. Not necessarily being super specific, but like maybe that's the thumbnail. Maybe that's the intro. Maybe that's the audio. Maybe that's the editing. Unless you're talking about performance in bed, you can set goals with your partner. Be like, hey, honey, can we go 8 seconds this time? That might work. This guy's asking for advice anonymously. Should a person hide the NSFW games that they play on Steam, or should they let it be publicly shared? For those who don't know, Steam has an option where you can like hide certain tagged games, I believe, and like one of them is like NSFW or whatever. So that way you don't know if, like, people won't know if you're playing it. I don't know. I think if you're embarrassed to play them, you shouldn't play them. I said it. This guy's confession is, there's enough ammo in my closet to start a small war. Is that a threat? Are you threatening me right now? Holy shit. This is a confession. I stole a lot of street signs from my school. I also got into their system and changed the Wi-Fi password. W. Absolutely W. I'm not even judging you on that one. I remember when I figured out how to unblock websites at my school, because my school had a laptop program where every student got a laptop and like we used it for schoolwork and whatever. But they had a host, how they blocked websites was through like, I think it's just a host file. I don't remember the name of the document now, but you can like block certain just DNS routes. And once I figured out that was it. So I had access to every website. And then I charged students $5 a website that they wanted unblocked. Bro, I made bank in high school. This guy's asking for advice as well. Should I fix or replace my kid's Xbox controller? It's got minor stick drift, or make him deal with it so I can compete with him in games easier. You want him to just have a worse controller so you can do better in video games against him? Oh man. If he notices it, say we can work on fixing it together. But that is kind of funny. You should like let it ride for as long as you can. Someone confesses, I'm scared to do the devil's tango. I'm assuming they mean sex, even though I have an amazing girlfriend. Like, what if my PP bends backwards and snaps or something? I mean, I've done it once with success, but I'm scared if it will fail in the future. Don't say true in chat. That's First of all, breaking your PP is absolutely something that can happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay? It's not gonna happen. This guy keeps sending me dick pics. He follows me on literally every platform. How do I stop it? Two options. You keep blocking and hope for the best. Or you find out who his family is. Go into his profile, maybe on Facebook, find the father or the mother, and you just like screenshot the messages. And you say, this is what your boy is doing. Realistically, you should probably call the police though. Like actually file police reports. It's tough because they might not be able to do anything, like if they're in different states or different countries or whatever, but like you should probably file reports. This guy's confession is just, my feet have shrunk 2 sizes in 2 years. The Benjamin Button, This guy's confession, anonymous. I only make the people around me laugh because I'm very sad. I will do anything to ensure that the people that are a part of my life do not feel the same way I do. I do the exact same thing. I promise you, you're not alone in that feeling. Definitely one of the reasons that I am still on the planet today is because I know it would hurt people more if I left. People care about you. Just try to keep that as a reminder, because I think it can be a good rock sometimes. This confession is from Slugcat, who I know is very active in the Discord. It just says, I don't actually watch your streams, but I like your Discord community, so I'll stick around. Thanks! Hi, Future Elijah here. You know what's crazy? I finally secured my first sponsor for this channel, and it's FlexiSpot and their E7 Pro desk that you just saw in the background. It's being used as a cat pedestal right now. Look at her. Isn't she so cute? If you guys have been watching my streams at all, you know that I've talked in length about wanting a sit-stand desk for streaming. And FlexiSpot must have heard me because they decided to send their E7 Pro desk over, and I built it live on stream and decided to test all of the claims that they gave me. It took me about 30 to 45 minutes to build the desk, but that was with me yapping with my Twitch chat as well at the same time. And after it was complete, here it is. Can reach up to 50.6 inches tall and go as low as 25 inches. Perfect if you're built like Shaq or built more like me. And you can get to any height quickly by having several different presets, so if you want to go quickly to standing or quickly back to sitting mode. But do you know what impressed me the most? It can support up to 440 pounds of weight, and it was even able to lift me. I weigh 220 pounds. It's able to successfully lift me because of its dual motor, and once I was at the very top, I was actually more worried about the height. I was not worried about whether it would hold me or if it was shaky at all. Thankfully, it felt very strong and stable thanks to its 3-stage semi-C-leg structure. The only issue that I found with the desk was the fact that me and my wife are gonna have to fight over who gets it for their setup. That's why it's more of a cat pedestal right now in the background. So if you guys are interested in getting an E7 Pro, head to flexispot.com, use BOKA50, and you get $50 off your order, and you get their 15-year warranty and 30-day no-worry return policy. Thanks for watching. Thanks FlexiSpot as well for sponsoring stream video. Have a good day. This was my first ad read. I'm not very good at it yet. I think they're in chat earlier. Ambers. Okay, this is a long confession. You guys ready for this one? A while ago, our new neighbor tried to get my mom in trouble over a garden fence. He actually called the city saying the fence was illegal and needed to take it down. The funny thing is that fence has been there forever. It's exactly the right height and fully permitted. The city inspector came out, checked everything, and left without any issues. But the neighbor, he was walking around like he had scored some huge victory. He was smug and proud about himself. I wasn't gonna let that go unanswered, so I did my own digging. Turns out his fancy new deck, built without permits, and was way too close to the property line. Plus, it was blocking a drainage ditch that the city requires to be clear. I snapped some photos, looked up the exact city rules he was breaking, and I sent it all off to the city. A couple weeks later, the city sent him a notice. He either had to tear down or significantly alter the deck or face fines. And guess what? He ended up dismantling most of it. Big costly hassle for him. Now every time I look out the window, I see my fully legal fence standing tall, and next door, his half-torn deck with a big patch of dirt where the drainage ditch was blocked. I have nothing else to say other than well played, sir. Well played. This guy's confession, Moose, I see you in chat right there. I'm going to call you out because you put your username in it. I once tried to impress a girl by vaulting over a locked gate to a park to help her over and hang out. As a heavy guy, I failed the vault, and there was a sharp bit of metal sticking out of the gate, and I ended up slicing open my side, completely embarrassing myself. I would like to point out that slicing open your side, the last thing you should probably be concerned about is the embarrassment. Your side's been sliced open. Take care of that. Oh, dude, I just took a bullet to the head. That's so embarrassing. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Like, what do you mean? Women no care. Injured man is weak man. This guy's confession is, I think Sammy is so fine. Can I have his phone number? For those who don't know Sammy, this is Sammy right here. Yeah, I'm going to pull up the clip of him in cosplay. Yeah, I can get you the phone number for Sammy. Okay, if this is a real confession, I'm gonna ban you. It says, I rub peanut butter on my body parts and let my dog lick it off. You put your username in here, I will be investigating this. You're done, buddy. This guy's asking for advice. How do I tell my friend to stop sending dick pics? It's not interesting to see every day. Just like we said before, send the magnifying glass emoji, send the little like pinching emoji, send the microscope, send it to his mom. Yeah, same response. Respond with a dick pic. Yeah. I low-key goon to Gladys on the regular. Really? So I'm not the only one. You just seem to attract weird people. Very true. Very true. This is a confession from Ozzy. It says, I've fallen asleep to every Friday night stream for my Saturday midday nap. I don't know if I'm like happy or upset, because I'm like, hey, at least I can be like a calming voice for you, but I'm also like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you falling asleep during my stream? What the hell? This is apparently a confession. It just says, I struggle with mental health, but watching your videos has made me feel better, and I'm thankful that I came across them. I mostly enjoy the videos that you're in on your day job. You're a great person. I'm proud to have worked. Hey, I didn't make you feel better. Take the credit yourself that you were able to find a tool to make you feel better. Please. You need to give yourself any chance of credit you can. But I appreciate you watching and hanging out. I'm not a tool. Okay. You guys know what I mean. God damn it. This guy's asking for advice. It says, I'm starting high school next year. How young are you? Why are you in my chat that you're starting high school next year? Anyways. It says, I want some of those lifelong friends that everyone always yaps about. But I guess you wouldn't help with that advice. Okay, well, fuck you, first of all. Do you want my advice or not, you piece of shit? If you want me to be 100% honest with you, high school's a joke, and you probably shouldn't worry about making friends in high school. Focus on the schooling and get out. Plus, half my high school is dead. Why is this one immediately after? It was my fault. Was it your fault that half my high school is dead? What the heck? Whoa, this guy has put the username Degenerate Gooner. And the confession is, I have spent more money on OnlyFans than any other streaming service combined. I think as long as you're doing it healthily and you're like not putting yourself in financial debt, you're not like getting weirdly parasocial, I don't think there's any shame. I don't think it's any different than like gifting a lot of subs to a streamer on Twitch, or, buying a band's every single freaking special edition everything, right? Like, I think if that's what you get your enjoyment out of, that's what you get your enjoyment out of. Whoa. This is a confession from Anonymous. I slept with my friend's girlfriend. A lot. Very ashamed, but I never confessed to him. I think she told him about it at some point. How shitty am I? You are a 10 out of 10 shitty person. If you were aware of it, you're a 10 out of 10 shitty person. This guy's confession is just, I think Lord Barrington is bae. Barrington, you can't put those in yourself. I didn't. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, sorry, don't worry. I understand. All right, this is someone's confession. I adore injuries. Blood and gore turn me on. The red is so pretty. The internet was a mistake, dude. 100% serial killer in the making. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer yeah, exactly. This is just kind of a cute one. It's not necessarily anything bad. In high school, a group of me and my friends formed a mini group and we called Illuminati. We would recruit more members by making folded paper triangles and drawing the all-seeing eye with messaging telling the receiver, you're invited. We snuck it onto teachers' desks and into lockers. Our goal was just to annoy people. That's kind of funny. I don't even like, listen, you're not like the actual Illuminati, but that's kind of funny. Thank you for giving me advice, Paul. And it just says, Boca, I've seen you struggle in multiple FPS games. My advice is aim for them. I'm moving on, you fucking asshole. This guy just says, I'm outside your window. I would hope not, because I'm in an apartment building. Oh, wow. Okay. This is someone giving me advice again. This is in response to my most recent YouTube video where I was talking about potentially debating on leaving. Dear Elijah, I'm all for following your dreams, but full-time streaming is so draining. And the only way things are going, I wonder how long Twitch will be a thing. So my advice is stay with your day job and continue streaming on the side. Your day job seems like a dream job. Much love. I don't think Twitch is going anywhere, first of all. Just like I don't think YouTube is going anywhere. My plan is to do both, even though it means I'm working like 100 hours a week. I'm not a workaholic. Okay, this has to be fake. If this is real, I'm never going outside again. It says, hey, Boca, my confession is that I sometimes see you out and I go out of my way to hide and watch you. I'm never going outside again. Chat, I am forever staying in this apartment. Have a good day. Oh, that was mine. Mods, ban them. Mods, shut their dick off. Wait, did you actually ban them? Oh, God, I didn't want to ban. I was joking. No. Bring it back. Okay, they're back. We're good, chat. We're good. Jesus Christ. This is a long one. It says, Elijah, I hate you that you ban people from talking about your day job in your Twitch or your Discord. Getting angry when someone mentions your boss on Twitter while still actively talking about the job yourself. I mean, you started the conversation and somehow you're mad at people for continuing the conversation. If you don't want your stream to be seen as related to your work, maybe you shouldn't talk extensively about it in the first place. For the first few months since you started in this round of stream about December 2023, you could have not mentioned anything work related or on social media like that, like some people from your company actually do. It's not true. Basically, no one at the company does, but we'll continue. Clearly, you didn't actually care about the separation from work and personal stuff all along. So you're right. Early on, I didn't. You're very right. When I started streaming, the entire reason I started streaming was because I wanted to get more comfortable being on camera at my day job. And so I did. I talked about work because it was what was interesting to me. The reason I get mad about talking about work in my stream is when it is out of nowhere, I am talking about something completely different and someone brings something up. That's where I get a little frustrated because then I know people are not in my chat for me. They are only in my chat for my association. You're absolutely right. I do sometimes talk about work on stream and I absolutely love to talk about work. But what I hate is when people try to hijack the conversation and change it to something else, right? That's where I get frustrated. And so I think you're absolutely in the right for calling this out. I'm not upset at you at all for bringing this up. It says, you're getting better now that you no longer get angry when someone mentions your boss. But I think that's only, and that goes back to my first part, by the way, about how like people will randomly bring up his name. That goes back to the whole point of like, I'll be talking about something completely different and they'll just say, we'll just steal it from your boss. That's why I get frustrated. Anyways, going back to this. But I think that's only because you've now cleared your bad debt and figured a way to earn enough money on Twitch. So you no longer need to worry about it being seen as self-promoting by your day job somehow, therefore risking being banned from streaming by your day job, as you could and would choose Twitch over them when push come to shove. Maybe it's the company that you work for that makes you unable to say the honest truth, but you definitely were using them to self-promote, and you just don't want to admit that. Wow. I didn't mention your day job by name because I just didn't want this message to be filtered. Okay, ban him? No, I'm not gonna ban him. I'm not gonna ban him. I think like the concerns they're bringing up is super, super valid. One thing I will clear up is I absolutely, at about halfway through last year, got a lot more scared about using my work assets in my name. Like having in the description, yes, I'm Elijah from LTT, blah, 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 whatever. Ultimately, the biggest reason I tried to get a separation was because I didn't want to have the random people keep bringing it up in that way. It was kind of annoying. I'm very happy about where I work. They've actually been very generous with allowing me to stream, because realistically, a lot of content creators have much more strict non-compete clauses that would like prevent you from even streaming or making content in general, right? But I'm still absolutely scared that I will cross a line, which is why I've also tried to make a bigger separation from my day job and my streaming. I appreciate you expressing your feelings about it, about how it's like pretty upsetting. And I understand that it can be. I think I've gotten a little bit better in the last couple months at like not immediately like trying to ban people that bring it up. You know, instead I just kind of remind them, hey man, yeah, I'm from there, but I like to just play video games. I appreciate you expressing how that makes you feel though. And if that bothers people too much that they want to leave, then I won't hold it against you. I wouldn't blame you if you only wanted to be here because I talk about it occasionally. Okay, you can't have a super serious conversation and then your next one is just Miku is a clanker. That's okay, we're moving on. Okay, next. All right, the last confession is I once smashed someone 50 years older than me. I was 18. My man, you know, my man. Yeah, technically it's legal, but gross. Yeah, I don't know how to say anything to that. We're gonna end it with that one. That was the final confession. Some of these were pretty good. Some of these were mid. Editor, if it's not a YouTube video, please let me know.